So you can look at a concrete pile and say that's the best pile out there. There's nothing wrong with a concrete pile, by no stretch of the imagination. But it's the time and the mess. There's got to be a simpler way, and this is the way. I firmly believe that this is the way forward.
And is there any soil in the ground or any types of ground condition that isn't suitable for helical?
Well, bedrock, you can't put a helical pile into bedrock. So probably some of the more rocky areas, maybe not, but 9 times out of 10, farmland, geographically, especially in the areas that we are working and have worked, which is predominantly along the London clay belt, right up to Cambridge and all the way back down.
Okay, East Anglia basically.
Yeah, East Anglia is, 90% of it is, unless it's somewhere that's got a hell of a lot of made ground and local authorities have insisted on raft foundations and no other, there's no point putting a helix in. Some places where it's a real dense, gravelly clay sort of soil, we always know it as ogging, but I don't know what its technical term is. Yeah. But that is really hard to dig. We've had one site in the last 13 years that was, I think it was 6 flats in Chelmsford, and that we literally just had to pull a trench and pour concrete with a bit of steel reinforcement in it. We didn't have to pile that site, but that's one out of many sites that we've worked on. So for us, 90% of the work that we've done has all been recommended that it goes on a pile. And if there's trees, if in close proximity to trees, these on a agricultural side of things, we don't pull trenches, we're just driving a little steel shaft into the ground. Yeah, we're going to snap a few roots, but we're not going to be damaging the roots to the point where the tree has to be taken down or destroyed or die a few years later, because we're going way past the root ball.